Hello, English 101 students. I just want to take a moment to go over the essentials of the course syllabus with you. So I just want to highlight some of the most important things. Of course, this is English 101 summer course. It is a 7-week course. So I just want you to keep in mind that you're covering 16 full weeks of material in 7 weeks. So if it seems like a lot of work, indeed it is, but the good news is that you will receive 16 weeks of credit in 7 weeks. You should know that I do have weekly office hours every Tuesday and Thursday. You can meet with me, and those hours are 11 to noon on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm going to try and do some of those sessions via Zoom to accommodate your preferences. You can also make an appointment with me by contacting me either via Canvas messaging or via email. One of the most important requirements of the course is that it is a fully online course. So we will have no on-site attendance, which means that you can work around your own schedule. So I hope that accommodates your needs well. In terms of equipment, please note that Canvas is our course management system, so the entire course will be on Canvas. You should also note that Canvas has an effective internal messaging tool. Some of you have already messaged me, and I want to thank you for that. That's really the best way to contact me in addition to email. I'll also be contacting you via Canvas messaging, so make sure that you check that inbox on Canvas because that's one of the ways that I will be contacting you consistently over the summer. In terms of participation, please check your announcements page regularly, if not daily. I will post regular announcements for you there. Those can be updates regarding course material, reminders, grading updates, etc. So it is an important way that I contact you. Another important part about participation is that this is a college level course, so you are expected to put ample time and energy into the course. The approximation is about 12 hours, per week of coursework. That includes reading lecture notes, reading the assigned text, responding on the discussion board, writing drafts, revising, etc. So that's an estimation, but you should know that. In terms of attendance, you want to make sure that you're logging on and participating every single week. So do not go more than a week, please, without participating. And in order to meet that participation requirement, you must be active on the weekly discussion boards. So please take note of that. In terms of reading, again, it's a lot of reading in terms of lecture notes and textbooks assignments, but keep in mind that this is a 4-unit college course, so it should have a lot of reading. The same is true with writing. According to the course outline, students for English 101 are required to write 8,000 words over the course of the semester. That sounds like a lot, but keep in mind that that writing requirement is fulfilled not only through essay drafts, essay revisions, and final essays, but through things like discussion board postings, responses, feedback to peers during workshops, quizzes, and your final exam. So there are several ways that you'll be fulfilling that requirement. Again, in terms of discussion board, you want to be participating every week on the discussion board. You not only want to post your discussion responses, but most of the discussion board assignments also require you to respond to 1 or 2 of your peers. Those specific instructions will be located on each discussion board forum. So please make sure that you read the assignments for each discussion board forum carefully and respond accordingly. You should also note that except for extenuating circumstances, I do not give credit for late discussion board postings. There's also essays in terms of writing. You're required to write 3 formal essays over the course of the term, and that includes 3 drafts and then 3 significant revisions. So your revisions should include development, right? And also revision in terms not only of doing editing and proofreading, but also global revisions, that is moving things around, improving the content, adding documentation if necessary. So really making changes to content. And the guidelines for each essay will be posted thoroughly on Canvas. Please note that no credit will be given for late drafts, and you want to make sure that you get your essays in on time, your final essays. If your essay is late, and that's only up to 1 week, that essay will be downgraded 1 full grade, again, unless there are extenuating circumstances. Do not go more than a week to submit an essay. If it's more than 1 week late, that means I will not accept it, which means you'll have to drop the class, which we do not want. So just keep that in mind. And again, all of this is thoroughly outlined on your syllabus, but I just wanted to do a little highlighting here. As we're drafting, we'll also be participating in workshops for every single essay. And workshops will enable you to not only share your drafts with your peers and get feedback from your peers, but you'll also have the opportunity to give your peers feedback as well. And there'll be real specific instructions for doing that. And it's very helpful. You will not receive credit for late workshopping, so keep that in mind as well. We'll have weekly quizzes almost every week except for the last week of instruction. Quizzes will be available by Thursdays every week, and they're due on Sunday. So keep that in mind. Keep in mind, too, that you want to have your materials with you when you take your quizzes. So they're open book, open note. You want to plan accordingly. Please try to find a nice, quiet place to take your quiz if you can. And please avoid taking your quiz on your phone. Try to use a laptop, a computer, or another device beside your phone to take your quiz. The final exam will be comprehensive, so it will cover potentially anything that we've gone over the entire semester. So you want to save your quizzes. They'll be saved on Canvas, obviously, but you can download them, print them out, or at least go back and review your graded quizzes. You also want to actively read, highlight, and annotate, if you can, your lecture notes, and then you can use those lecture notes during your final exam. Most importantly, I can't stress enough that you want to utilize office hours. So please contact me, email me. During my office hours, I will be at my computer ready to respond to you via email. I'll try to use Zoom when possible so that we can have some face-to-face interaction. The Writing Center is also an excellent resource for you. I have posted information about the Writing Center in week 1 lecture notes and on announcements. So know that Hancock faculty are available to give you feedback on your essays. We'll be using Zoom for the Writing Center, so you can send your draft to your Writing Center consultant, and in real time over Zoom, they can give you feedback. So that's important. I don't want to say too much about academic dishonesty, except it will not be tolerated. So just keep that in mind. Any instance of plagiarism will result in a 0 for that assignment. So we definitely don't want to go there. Lastly, grades. Your final grades will be determined according to percentages: 50% for essays, 25% for discussion board, 5% for drafts and workshops, 10% for quizzes, and 10% for your final exam. You can check your grade on the Canvas grade book as we go through the course, so you can have a really good idea of where you stand in the course. I will update grades weekly. As soon as I grade something, I will post that, and you'll know where you are. You only have to worry if you see a 0. If you don't see a grade in the grade book, that just means I haven't graded that item yet. So finally, the dates on your schedule of assignments, that's your week by week reading and writing assignments. Those dates are firm unless I need to make some changes. If I do need to make any changes, they'll be in your favor. That means I won't be adding material to the course. If I need to take something away because we need more time to work on something, I will definitely let you know. And I'll communicate that to you via email, Canvas messaging, or announcements. So those are the essentials of our syllabus. Please take time to go through the syllabus, the schedule. There may be some questions on the first quiz, which is due this Sunday and which will be available tomorrow. If you have any questions, if anything is not clear, please email me, Canvas message me, come see me in office hours, and I'm happy to answer any questions or address any concerns that you have. Have a great day, and thank you.